already back when he was bringing out a Nocturne at that first World Championship, and he's just been continuing that growth, and once again he's back, and it's amazing to see.
And it's really interesting because you can see how much it means for him. I was talking to GAM CEO backstage, and first, they don't get live events so much. He's got the support of his parents. We see how emotional he was during finals, and Raz, year after year after year, his drive for the game has not changed. It means so much for him to be here today.
For both Vietnamese fans, but also Worlds fans, like, they've been at internationals constantly. 10 VCS champions, the most successful organization and player. And then for both finals, spring and summer, the emotion that you see from these players of being able to win. This one was a tough one because of how competitive it was between them and VK, but also just having his parents on stage with him. It's incredible to see.
Beautiful.
The drive to be able to succeed on that stage and on this one.
And I gotta say, I gotta bring it up every Worlds, I'm sorry, but Kyla as well in that top side. You know, I say the same story every time, but this is a guy, you know, he came from poverty in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
He had to drop out of school to help support his family, and it was through League of Legends that he managed to climb the ladder, climb the esports scene, end up on GAM, and then finally start making some bigger money there as well. They had to teach him basic Vietnamese as well. They had to write his password and username down for him next to him with the coaching staff just to get him going, and it's just so beautiful that I think that a video game like League of Legends can have such a big influence, not just on a competitive stage like for Levi and what it means for the family, but for players in general, to the point where it has this amount of impact.
Yeah, and you can see
Get Levi a lead. They will play for Kyla to make sure he's in a good position, but unfortunately what this means is that they'll often find themselves at an early game deficit. How do they come back then? Well, it's good old Vietnamese team fighting.
Yes,
And that is where Levi and Kyla use their leads, and EasyLove, who's been actually fantastic at having high DPM despite having very low gold numbers.
And that's something that's been beautiful.
Demolition comp, just run through these towers as quickly as possible.
So this is how they play for top side, except bots top side. I get it
What's
now.
a player causing the Australian lanes? He must feel right at home.
I do. I feel like we're upside down as far as steals the blue buff. He's looking for more though, and with Vista now having himself the Magnet Storm, he wants to go in, but Elio with the flash commits before he can pull the trigger. Steadfast presence says no more moving as Forest flashes away, but Levi is a dragon with bones to bite. Double kill going over to EasyLove, and GAM's early game is back on point. For the Hawks, they're not getting much else. Levi now dragon form, forces away Marble. There's the curtain call. They've got their own wombo of their own as over the top, over the edge, and everything in between. Right between is Marble running for his life, while Levi with a dragon's breath, a fury, and an explosive charge. GAM find another one, and I think GAM are indeed in charge. In normal Shyvana form, hurts as GAM moves to dragon.
Yeah, still, you got Dasher on the bottom side.
Between Worlds is big. Wait, that's huge. That's huge. That Between Worlds has sent me to a different one. Packing as the curtain call. The range comes in full for a wish, and the fourth shot is not enough. And I thought, wait, GAM, what are we pulling the trigger for? Maybe to zone away Dagda, but it's enough as EasyLove steps up, plays with fire, and Dasher for the deadly flourish has to Dasher away. So SHG, they get out without losing some of their core carries, but I say that too early. Marble is now run down, and Levi's got a movement speed buff. I'd love one of those right now, and I'd love to see it from SHG as well. Dasher getting thrown back to this tier 1 that's been standing for so long, but rooted up! Deadly flourish from downtown. Oh, I would be spewing.
Yeah, EasyLove is firing all cylinders with these, and I mean, it's sick to see him popping off as well, because this was a man that struggled when it came to like coming off the back or even coming into GAM itself. Was replaced by Neo at the start of the split. A lot of people are like, this isn't a great AD carry, what are we doing? And once he came into GAM and kind of showed up at internationals for MSI, now he's starting to show up again here on this Jhin. The man has been putting in work on this show.
What have we been calling him? He's like the fill-in, right? You know, the replacement, and then he became, you know, question mark, and they thought he's going to get benched, and then he comes in and we're like, wait a minute, maybe this guy can be a carry as well. And EasyLove now the mainstay, played all of summer playoffs for VCS, and has a championship under his belt again.
I remember what we were talking about. The fact he got accelerated with those early kills means he's nearly at that infinity edge.
Oh, yeah.
So now he's moving away from just giving you a little bit of a niggle with those auto attacks that actually starting to hurt. So
no, he's not a
now he's got
mosquito.
more.
He's a horsefly. Take that. Another kill goes down. Another one over to EasyLove. He's going to help clear the wave as GAM just keep finding picks after picks. They see Forest in his jungle, but
But now, Emo on the top side, wave cleared out by Marble. Doesn't mean that ultimate isn't available if they want to try and contest this. But GAM kind of out of position.
And Levi's got his ult up again and just recharges so quickly. Moving into a choke here, Elio thinks about it, even though, you know, for GAM, there's no hard engage, but they've got side lanes working on. That top bit of turret's going to drop down. Levi jumps into the pit. Dragon is stolen as well for the Dragon King. I salute the captain again as he blows another house down. Evie's looking for the chase, wants the kill. EasyLove burns out of context, but another bellows breath, another burn, another Dragon's Rage, and Levi turns and came to play.
Levi's showing why this Dragon was banned against them so consistently in the VCS. GAM have come alive in game number 1, and they are styling on the Hawks.
It is indeed GAM time for game number 1. With such a big lead now as well. Not only that inner turret at the start of the play, all inners on the map have just been chunked and taken down as we look back.
And I'm watching Vista versus Kaya. Vista's doing a good job of trying to keep Kaya in check, but he's now kind of out of position because he can't really come in with the teleport. And then you get Kaya with the ultimate to lock down 3 of these members. Levi's able to back it up. Marvel can't really get into position to take the fight. And it means that you've just got GAM, who are just in such a better position to set up a concave fight to push forward. And then Emo, great job just finishing off Marble underneath the tower there, but Levi needs to take a bow. 3 kills, that Dragon.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never.
The tower's there, Marble's gone.
Into the wardrobe we go once more. We open that door and Kiaya has taken us to a magical land filled of dreams, happiness for GAM. Dagged it in 27 minutes. I'm ready to go to the land of Game 2.
Yeah, this is domination from GAM. 1 or 2 bright spots for Hawks in the bot lane, but it's all gone dim.
It has indeed. Evie's going to be the first to go with another breath. Levi will take his fill once again, godlike on this Shyvana. GB, you got some breaking down to do because this pick has dominated the SoftBank Hawks in game number 1. The Hawks wanted to fly, but today is GAM time. We're staying grounded.
Incredible performance from GAM in game number 1. The shot calling, the way they play out the map, how they approach fights against Hawks. Hawks just never really got to play out their composition, and I think this was a difficult enough composition